Hi guys, so today I have a super exciting brand dedicated video for you. This video is in collaboration with the brand and I'm really looking forward to this video for one reason that I'm going to explain right now. So this year I discovered a few new brands that I had kind of heard about or seen online or heard some people talk about, but myself I had never really discovered the brand properly. And I really took the time to go smell these fragrances, smell the brand, discover the brand completely. And one of the brands that I fell in love with was Vilhelm Parfumerie, which is the brand that we're going to be talking about today. I had smelled them before, maybe 1 year ago-ish in passing, but I never really discovered it properly. And in Dubai, they're quite inaccessible. They're only in one point of sale at this mall called Mall of the Emirates at Faces. So I went one day, I smelled them all and I was like, wow, I'm really intrigued. I just had this kind of passion about the concept of this brand, and that's why I'm so much looking forward to doing a review on them today. Today we're going to be doing a brand dedicated video for Vilhelm Parfumerie, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know about this brand. They have some really famous fragrances like Mango Skin, Dear Polly, Room Service. They have a lot of famous fragrances from the line, which is great. And I know I'm the one that's late to this bandwagon, but I'm so happy to be on board because it is a fantastic brand. I just want to quickly mention as well, I got lucky enough in Paris. They opened a new boutique when I went to Paris. It was perfect, the timing. I was there for 3 weeks, and within those 3 weeks they were opening their first boutique in Paris, and I got to meet Jan Vilhelm, which is the founder, and he was such a nice guy, so charismatic and inspiring and just really lovely. Now, one thing I want to mention before going into the video is I really love their packaging. It is something so unique and so different from the standard packaging that you see today. The standard perfume bottle in the square with the cap. I really feel like this packaging is so detail orientated. The glass is so beautiful and high quality. You really feel it. I was mentioning it in my previous video. They have like a stamp on the bottom. The glass feels like very high quality, and I love the cap. They have this specific flower. I forgot what it's called. It's called like Opus Magnum, maybe I'm wrong. Flower, which represents longevity and positivity, and it's actually again stamped into the top of the cap, and inside you even have the same flower, and it's a magnetic cap like this, which is supposed to, actually I was reading about it, this little sound, it's supposed to be the sound of like a vintage car closing the door. Just a fun fact if you didn't know. So anyways, from the concept to the details to the packaging to the box as well, the box is something very special. So anyways, let's get into this video. I'm gonna review the fragrances, tell you guys which ones I love, which ones I don't, which ones I recommend for men, for women, for both. Let's just get into it. It's a very casual video, and even though it is in collaboration, you guys know me and I always speak honestly. I'm very much an honest person when it comes to reviewing fragrances. Even if a product has been sent to me or a brand is collaborating with me on a video, it's always going to be 100% honest. So let's get into the video. I think I'll start with the one that I was holding. This is Morning Chess. Now, for me, this one is definitely a little more masculine, I would say. And how does it smell? This is a really nice citrus, pineapple, a little bit smoky, very fresh, very invigorating, and it does smell a little bit similar to Creed Aventus. I personally would not wear it because I do find it to be more masculine leaning than feminine. It does have that kind of Aventus vibe, so it's very fresh, has a little bit of a fruity citrusiness. It's a little smoky as well. Longevity and projection on Morning Chess is fantastic because Pierre wore it quite a lot in the summertime, so I had the chance to smell it on him. And something I want to say about the Vilhelm DNA in general is that I feel like it's quite airy. Like all of the scents, they have this kind of air to them, which I really love. Even if they last 12 plus hours, they have this airiness to the DNA of their fragrances. So really love it. Morning Chess, definitely more masculine. If you're a guy, check this one out for sure. I think I will go to this one, which I wore so much in Corsica. It is Do Not Disturb. I will tell you right now, this is by far one of my favorite from Vilhelm, Do Not Disturb. Yeah, it is just fabulous. So the inspiration is about Studio 54 and this kind of like magical, mysterious things that go on behind this do not disturb door. And the fragrance itself, it's kind of woody, yet it's floral, yet it's spicy. And I think there is some patchouli in the fragrance because Jan was saying that patchouli is one of his favorite ingredients to use in fragrances. And you get this very like woody, spicy floral. It's very sexy. It's a little dirty, yet not. It is just fabulous. I got so many compliments with this one in Corsica. Actually, this fragrance, Do Not Disturb, is one of Pierre's favorite fragrances on me actually. So funny story there. Do Not Disturb, 10 out of 10, love it so much. So next up we have Basilico and Fellini, which is inspired by Italy. Now this fragrance I thought I was going to hate because for me, anything green or a little vegetal in fragrances, I find it to be very strange until Pierre started wearing it. And I could not believe how much I enjoyed this fragrance on him that I started wearing it myself. This is so unique. You really smell this green vegetal basil sort of scent, but it's done in like a creamy, woody way. It has a freshness. It has that green aspect to it. Like I'm not gonna lie, like it does smell a little vegetal from this like basil note, but it's not disturbing. If you like diptyque philosophos or anything that's kind of green, a little grassy, a little creamy and woody, you should try this fragrance for sure. I was surprised actually how much I like it because you guys know me, I'm not a green person at all. I don't necessarily enjoy green fragrances whatsoever. I have been wearing this. I have been wearing this one a lot because it's very refreshing, yet it lasts a very long time on your skin, which I was again surprised about. And it's just a very interesting and unique fragrance that I really think was missing in my collection, and I'm very happy to have it. Okay, so next up we're going to go to Stockholm 1978, which I believe is where Jan was born and the year that he was born. So this fragrance, I really like it, and I feel like it sits quite under the radar from Vilhelm. This is a really, again, very unique type of scent. It has some geranium, some rosemary, it has a spiciness to it, an aromaticness, and a little bit of this like powdery touch where I'm not really sure where it's coming from. And it's just divine. It smells very expensive, very luxurious. It still has a slight freshness, like it has this brightness to it, but it's definitely a very aromatic, spicy, fresh, woody, little bit powdery type of fragrance. I definitely see this one on a man or woman. It smells very refined and very luxurious, and longevity and projection, let's not even talk about it. This one is just great. I prefer to wear this one when I'm a little more dressed up because I do feel like it's a more refined, classic type of scent, and it's just fantastic. Stockholm 1978 by Vilhelm. So next up, this is Dear Polly, which is one of their most famous fragrances from the line. And honestly, the story behind this fragrance is so sweet, and I wish I had this experience, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So basically Jan, he made a fragrance for his, at the time, his wife Polly, and it was because whenever he would travel for work and stuff, so that she didn't miss him so much, he made a fragrance that reminded him of her. And it's called Dear Polly. And being a little bit of a romantic at times, I think that's the cutest thing ever. Oh, this fragrance is so nice. Guys, this sits actually in my bathroom, not gonna lie. And I wear it fresh out of the shower quite a lot. And again, I wore this one a lot in Corsica because it has a beautiful freshness to it. It is so nice. It has some tea, it has some bergamot, it has some apple. It's a green, fresh, sweet, crisp type of scent. It's much sweeter than what the notes would make you think it smells like. For me, it definitely comes off quite sweet on my skin, which I love. You guys know me, I have no problem smelling sweet, but it's definitely sweeter than what the notes would assume you to think. Tea, ambergris, bergamot, apple, you would think it's something quite light and everything, which it is, but it definitely has this underlying sweetness in there. Maybe it's all coming from the apple, but it's just a beautiful, crisp, green, relaxing, sweet scent, and I just love it so much. Dear Polly by Vilhelm. This is one of my favorites from the line. And like I said, I keep this one in my bathroom and I love to wear it out of the shower. Longevity is not incredible on this one, I did notice. It doesn't last like 3 hours, but it lasts on my skin around 5 hours and then it starts to dissipate quite quickly. Dear Polly from Vilhelm. Just want to be honest with you guys about the longevity because I really love that scent and I wore it a lot, and I noticed that it didn't last too long on my skin personally, but maybe you would have a different experience with it. Next up, I'm going to talk about one that was definitely a slow burn for me and I'm shocked. It is Fleur Burlesque. Fleur Burlesque. The name, it sounds like I would love it 100%, but actually when I first smelled it, I was not such a fan of this fragrance because it came across a little, I'm not really sure. Like, I'm gonna explain it as I spray it. Oh la la. Now this fragrance was inspired by a Moulin Rouge dancer in the spotlight, taking on the stage, in her element, just living her life. Very sexy, flirty, and enjoying life. Guys, I am obsessed with this one. Finished, hands down. This is one of my favorite white floral fragrances. Why do I like this one? Because it smells carnal. It smells like sex. I'm gonna be honest, like it smells like a dirty gardenia, jasmine. It has some amber, it has some sandalwood. But I'm really telling you, you just get gardenia and jasmine. That's what you get. Gardenia and jasmine, but it's done in like this almost dirty, a little earthy, a little bit green and rooty, if you know what I mean. And it took me a while, guys. Like it really took me a while to get adjusted to this fragrance. But when I did, I fell in love. The longevity and projection is fantastic on this one. I took this fragrance with me to Cannes. I just got back from Cannes. I mentioned it in so many videos, guys, so you already know. But I took this fragrance with me to wear because I was so obsessed with it. It smells feminine. It smells carnal. It smells sexy. It smells like grab me, like take me, grab me. Like it really smells like that to me. This is not going to be everyone's cup of tea because guys, like I told you, I'm not usually this white floral sort of person. The thing that I like is that it has such a, like this sexiness to it that is really, I just love this one. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but it's definitely mine, but it grew on me. It was one of those fragrances that I smelled it. I was like, yeah, that's not really my thing. I started wearing it and I changed my mind real quick. Fleur Burlesque from Vilhelm. I can stop saying from Vilhelm, you guys know that it's from Vilhelm. Let's talk about Mango Skin, which this one was inspired by Jan's trip to South Africa. And apparently there is like mangoes everywhere and you could literally just take one from a tree, from anywhere and just take a bite into it. That's what he said. So Mango Skin, this is definitely by far one of my favorites from the line. It is a very sweet, syrupy, mango, tropical, milky, creamy, sweet, 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 again, delicious tropical fruity fragrance. Honestly, I have never smelled something so fruity. In my collection, I don't have anything as fruity as this, and I freaking love it. Vanilla, mango, something creamy. It's just delicious. Wow, 10 out of 10. You guys need to get this one. I think there is some blackcurrant in here as well. Just imagine this tropical fruit basket on a tropical vacation. You're eating, you're drinking cocktails, you have Mango Skin in your mind. I'm actually going to the Maldives in like 2 weeks and I will take Mango Skin with me 100% because it's this tropical island vacation. It brings your mood up, it makes you happy, it smells sexy. You get a lot of compliments with this one because it's so appealing to everyone. My boyfriend's cousin was obsessed with this fragrance and she was stealing it from me all summer. And it's just a great scent. It makes me really happy whenever I smell it. So next up we have Black Citrus, which is a very interesting take on a citrus fragrance. And I love that people are being more conceptual when it comes to citrus fragrances these days. Recently, I smelled quite a lot and people are starting to push the barriers with citrus, and I love it because citrus can be a little boring or a little predictable. And this is anything but that. Black citrus is very dark. It has bergamot, it has birch, it has mate, which is like this almost tea sort of character. It's a smoky, like woody, smoky citrus scent. Very, very, very interesting, very, very unique. It has this, yeah, woody, smoky character, but it has the citrus aspect, a little green, fresh bergamot, but then it comes down and it mixes with this dark, smoky, woody smokiness. More masculine in my opinion, but it could still be worn on a woman, definitely. But I would love to smell this one on a man personally. So black citrus, great, great conceptual citrus scent. If you like that kind of smoky sexiness mixed with a little bit of a citrus, this one is going to be for you. Another one of my favorites from the line is Room Service. So apparently this one was inspired by one of Jan's favorite Broadway stars, and he kind of imagined her in a hotel taking a beautiful bubble bath before a night out. I remember him telling me this story in Paris, and yeah, that was his inspiration behind Room Service. Now, you girls that are watching this video, you're all going to love this one. I really cannot see any of you not liking this fragrance because it is so likable. It's a beautiful, soft, crisp, green, floral, but without being an obnoxious floral. For instance, Fleur Burlesque, that's a floral. Room Service, it's done in a different way. It's very fresh, it's very, very feminine, very feminine. It has a little bit of a greenness to it, but very subtle. It smells very crisp, very light, very airy and plush. It smells like roses and peonies, very uplifting and very, very feminine. Don't get me wrong, it's a very feminine scent. I just love it. I love it because it doesn't have anything low about the fragrance. There feels like there is no woodiness, no amberiness. It's just this beautiful, uplifting, floral, peonies, roses, musk, powdery, soapy. It definitely has this soapiness to it. A little green touch and very, very airy and fresh. I just love this one. It smells like a beautiful, clean, feminine woman, and I definitely recommend it to you guys if you want something like that. Room Service is one of the best fragrances that I own in that category of a scent. Feminine, fresh, clean. I wore this one a lot in Paris and I just love it so much. And I also have the little travel spray. It's a great idea if you wanted to check out some of their fragrances. You can order the travel sets. I have 4 of them in my bag and I carry them wherever I go. So yeah, Room Service, 12 out of 10 scent. How can I forget Poets of Berlin? Now, this fragrance for me was my summer go-to. So I have summer memories with Poets of Berlin. But apparently this fragrance was inspired by David Bowie when he was living in Berlin. And this is just so special, so unique, and I have never smelled anything like this, guys. Okay, Room Service, I've smelled something like that. Poets of Berlin, this is so, so, so unique. It is a very green, woody vanilla scent. There is blueberry, there is bamboo, there is vanilla, but me, I don't smell any blueberry. I'm not sure what blueberry smells like in a fragrance. Obviously it's a synthetic, but I never smelled the synthetic molecule of blueberry. I would be very interested in it after smelling this. But there is bamboo, there is vanilla. There is this very interesting sweet note in here, and I just love it. A green, woody vanilla. I wore it so much in summer. I got so many people asking me what I'm wearing. I remember going to YSL, Yves Saint Laurent in Paris, and the guy, the person that I went up to and spoke with in YSL, he was like, I have to ask you, what are you wearing? Because it smells so amazing on your skin. And it was Poets of Berlin. I got so many compliments in Corsica. It lasts so long. It's very unique. It has this very special DNA, and I'm just really, really passionate about this fragrance because I love it so much. Poets of Berlin. This one, guys, is for all of you who love vanilla, but you want to try something unique. Try something unique and try Poets of Berlin because you're not going to regret it. It is absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. Now, this video has been going on forever, but I would like to share with you guys like my top favorites. So I will quickly round them up. One of my favorites, Poets of Berlin. I just cannot get enough of this scent because I love it so much. It lasts a long time. You guys know me, I'm a vanilla person, but vanilla is not it smells more than that. It's green and woody, like I said, and I just think it's fantastic. Then I would say, let me see. I have to say Mango Skin because I wore this clubbing a little bit in Corsica again, and I have worn it since I've gotten back, but more for day-to-day stuff because in Dubai, I don't go clubbing, I don't go out or anything. I just love how uplifting and fruity this one is. It's very sweet, it's very fruity, it's very sexy. I love mixing it with Pas Ce Soir from BDK. I love to mix those two together because it's a fruit explosion and it smells delicious. So Mango Skin, definitely one of my favorites. Fleur Burlesque, a very complex yet simple, carnal, white floral that is mysterious. And who is this woman that is wearing this fragrance? It smells kinky to me. I have to say, it smells like a kinky woman. Like, you know that when this woman finishes work, like, that's it. Fleur Burlesque, absolutely adore this one, but it grew on me, so don't blame me if you don't like this one straight away, because me, it had to grow on me, and after I wore it, I was like, that's my fragrance. Then Do Not Disturb, because I just love this one. I think it smells so good. It is a fabulous scent, very complex. It's not this like typical standard fragrance. It has something really unique and special about it, and I love the patchouli in here. It's just stunning. Warm, floral, woody, spicy scent that is just fantastic. And I also really love room service because it's exactly what I want to wear when I don't want my fragrance to bother me too much and I want to smell very feminine, clean and beautiful. That's when I pick room service. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my dedicated review to Vilhelm Parfumerie. I hope that I could shed some light on this brand, or at least bring a new fragrance for you guys to try. I'm really, really passionate about the brand, and it was one of my favorite discoveries this year, along with like 2 other brands that I discovered, and I was just so happy to be making this video. If you guys have any questions about the fragrances, leave them down below for me and I will answer them. Everything will be linked in the description box, where you can buy them, which fragrances, everything will be down there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Bye bye.